Hello, everyone.
Hi.
We hope you're all doing amazing.
Yes, we do.
My,
It's-
my name's Amanda,
and I'm Dara.
and welcome back to another episode of Tame Your Tongue.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw our last video,
Yeah,
but we recorded in a dark car on the street in front of the club.
never
Just
again.
like girl bossing stuff, you wouldn't get it. You really wouldn't get it. So I'm a little bit thrown off by like sitting here again in the bright light. I'm used
It's
to being in the
weird.
shadows now. I'm like,
I appreciate the privacy. I'm not used to it because last night was traumatic.
yeah, people were indeed watching us, not to have main character syndrome, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
people saw us. And, that's the price we pay for doing something kind of like cringy and embarrassing.
But you know what? I don't regret it.
No,
You
no, no, no.
know? Also, guys, peep the makeup. We are going out tonight,
Yes, we are.
as we do. And I think we did our big one.
Yeah. I mean, as always, I'm sorry. Like, we just give it to you every time, and no offense.
No offense.
Well, it's true. It's
Okay,
true.
Betty. If you
Well,
know, you know.
well, I'm going to tell you guys something. Where we live, it's randomly, literally 80 degrees outside right now.
I am hot.
It was 40 degrees yesterday and it's going to be 40 degrees tomorrow. And when you're in the Midwest, you don't turn on your air conditioning until like it's hot.
Right.
So
You wait.
we are baking. I feel like I'm a baked potato right now. My hair is growing by the fucking second. I thought it was bad yesterday.
No, it's getting out of hand. I told Dara when I got here, I feel my hair frizzifying.
I feel like
And I haven't even been outside.
the Munster, like what's his
Yes.
name? The guy with the hair.
Yes.
You get the reference.
It feels bad. But
So I'm going to be what?
no, I was just gonna say I can't talk. The hit is hitting. No, it's just that time of year.
It is.
That was my amazing note I had to share.
And my seasonal announcement is now that it's getting hot, I'm going to be touching my hair a lot more in the videos because it's going to be bothering me because I get a little bit overstimulated by my hair. So I'm always like, get it the fuck off of my neck immediately.
You know what, though? I understand that.
Yeah.
And, we might have talked about this, we might have not, but I have to say, like, sometimes if I'm a little too drunk or, the hit is too hard, feeling my hair on my neck starts to feel like physical torture.
Forget about it. That's
You
how
know
I feel
what I'm
right
saying?
now.
Clap if this is you.
And on top of that, especially in the heat,
Uh-huh.
when your hair is like a little bit longer and it's touching your neck and you're wearing jewelry.
Oh, the jewelry is damning.
I'm just wearing one
I'm
necklace
already losing
and
it.
that's crazy for me. And I'm already like, I need to take it off.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long summer ahead. And in case you couldn't tell in our pitch black car video, we got new microphones.
Yeah, what do y'all think? I'm kind of living for it. I feel like a giant.
Yeah.
But it works. I think it works.
Really highlights my fat fingers.
Girl.
And I think that's beautiful. And you know what? I think the sound is better. And
it certainly is better. Comment if you agree.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. We need to know. So I don't know what I want to talk about today, if I'm being completely honest.
Well,
what's on your mind?
What's on my mind? Let me think deep about this.
I can't stop looking at how small this is.
Take your bite. If you watched the other one, you know.
Hold it like this the whole time. Could you imagine?
Oh my god, that would be horrible.
Okay, you guys.
Okay.
I'm a mess. The heat makes me crazy. I'm getting flashbacks to Hinterland. If you know, you know. We're not telling the story again because we've told it 15,000 times.
Yes, we have.
Still recovering from that. Go listen to it on Spotify if you want to know.
I'm trying to think of what's on my mind or something fun to share with the class, but
I know I have nothing.
I don't really know that I have a bunch to say.
My biggest complaint was honestly the heat, and that makes me sound like such a bitch.
Heat. And this is totally like random, but something that bothers me is my time blindness. That's my interesting thing. You guys, does that happen to you? I go out with this girl at least once a week, more so twice. And, I tell myself I'm going to show up at 8, You know, we're going to have time to breathe, all that. And every time I'm like consistently 30 to 45 minutes late.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And
crazy.
while she's late arriving to the location, I am also late, frantically trying to find
Yeah.
clothing because, it's all black. I know it's the classic goth complaint, whatever. I don't give a fuck, but it's true.
It's
Can't
so
find the right tights,
hard.
can't find the right skirt because it all looks the fucking same. So by the end, your bedroom, your house,
It's
everything
a
looks like a
disaster.
tornado. It's like all of my stuff is on the floor right now. And then by the time she gets here, I'm like fucking so frazzled. I like can't calm
I
down.
know. And I feel bad because I mean, it obviously happens to me every
Yeah.
time too, but she'll text me and it's always the same line. She's like, I can't find my shit.
I can't. I literally
And
can't.
I'm like, oh my God, that was me. But you know what? I get jealous because it's like, I wish I had time to not find my stuff.
I know, because we
live.
switched.
Yeah,
Before,
exactly.
I would be coming to her
Mhm.
and she would have the time texting me,
I
I can't
would.
find this, I can't find that. And I'm like, well, I am, in the Uber right
Yeah,
now.
she'd be like, I'm 5 minutes, bitch. You better find it.
Literally, I'm like, I'm wearing the same outfit I've worn the last 7
Yeah,
times we went
literally.
out.
And now that's me.
And yep, it's
Karma's a
switched.
bitch.
And, it's not fun. But
It's okay.
even when I have time, I'm still finding myself wearing the same clothes.
I know.
I can't
And
lie.
here's the thing too, like obviously I own more outfits worth of
Same.
clothes. I do, but it's like when push comes to shove and I'm running out of time, which is pretty much every time, I don't have time to like create a new cute fit with the pieces that I currently have. So what do? I revert to the outfit that I've worn 85 times.
And like
But
when
that's
you're
okay.
stressed and overheating, like you just want to wear kind of like what you know. You're like, okay, I know this looks good. I know I feel good in it.
And you can find it.
That's that.
Yeah.
That's our story. So, with that being said, if you see us wear the same thing, I think that's a good thing. I think we need to wear our clothes.
Sustainable fashion.
Yes, that is my public service announcement. My personal plea.
Keep shutting this off.
Well,
my
personal plea is just wear your clothes. Like
that
that's
you
all
buy.
I have to say.
You know what? I agree with that. That kind of, and if you have that luxury, wow. But people who are like, when I wear an outfit once, I never ever wear it again. Like when you really stop and think about that,
That's
y'all,
insane.
that is such an insane opinion or I don't know, ritual to have, like to throw it away. Oh my God.
That pains my soul because it's like when I get something, like I have to love it so much.
Right.
Because like
that's how I shop now.
Yeah. I'm like, I have to be obsessed with it. So of course I'm gonna want to wear it every time I go out. Like, are you kidding me?
Totally. Like, and I used to be like that. Like I'd be like, oh, I don't want to repeat. And make no mistake, I don't love it. I don't necessarily love it, but if it's an outfit I really like, then yeah, it's fine.
Like literally, who cares?
Like I like saw something online where like this is random, but Justin Bieber, like he throws out his underwear like after one wear. And he gets like new ones like every month.
They should put it in like a toxic waste bin. I'm sorry. I don't
Isn't
even want to know what that smells like.
I don't either. But it's just the whole idea that like, the moment you wear it and you take it off, it's done. It's literally thrown out.
That's crazy. Especially with underwear. Like that's insane to me. Like get over it. Like
you're
put
rich
it in the
enough
laundry.
to like have a maid or something. Like you can literally just do that.
I know. Like let's be serious,
or wash
guys.
them. Like you're gross. Hello.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's the biggest point of all. Like just fucking do it yourself. You don't have to throw away your underwear. I literally couldn't even imagine doing that. That's like so psychotic.
After some point I would feel like a jerk.
How would
to
you
the
not?
earth, to
And it's
everyone in the world.
You're already a celebrity. You're already like consuming way more than the average person, like water and resources and money, greed, like, and then you're gonna throw away your underwear on top of it all. Like,
every day, bitch.
Let's come on, let's take one thing away from that wasteful routine.
It's like such a random thought that like I've remembered for years, and I'm like, oh, I can't remember like math shit, but I remember that Justin Bieber throws out his underwear.
Well, that's way more memorable than any equation. I'm sorry. Like, who's gonna remember, long division?
Girl, people remember that.
And like, you know what?
And people who haven't been to school for years.
That's
you
something
know?
I've noticed. People retain math,
Yeah.
science, history, all that stuff. Me,
Mhm.
do do do
It's
do.
kind of crazy,
I'm
right?
like, don't ask me a historical date. Like, I just have a hard time remembering like shit about the
No,
stuff I learned in high school,
and
like
I
math and science and
no,
like I just can't.
I absolutely agree. Like, I'm the same way. Comment if this is you, but I'm just like, I'll be talking to some people who are around my age
Mhm.
too. Like, it's not like they're a teacher or something
Mhm.
and older. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
I get it. I get it.
No, but the point is, like, they'll be saying stuff about like history, and I'm like, damn, like, it would be nice to like have known that or remembered.
Yeah, it's weird. Like I can't remember, I can't retain, but like I'm good at remembering stuff now. Like current events, like
Oh,
if
of
I
course.
research something now, if I'm really interested in like, oh, like this like political issue that's happening and I
Mhm.
read about it, I can retain and remember that.
Sure.
But like Declaration of Independence shit, I'm like,
Math.
yeah, math,
Yeah.
biology,
Bible
ooh,
verses.
yeah, okay, you guys. It literally since kindergarten, we had to memorize Bible verses. That is abuse and torture on so many levels. And I think they clogged my brain with that. And that's why I don't remember anything. So maybe we should sue them.
I think so because it's like, tell me why. Like, we could have been learning anything else, and I just have all this, like, for me, useless information for me. Like if you live that in your life, great, but like for me, it's just not information that I need.
No, I'm like, why
I
are,
would rather remember the Declaration of
thank you.
Independence.
And it's like, why are we so like, I don't know, just like really fixated on like making children learn it? It's like,
Yeah.
kids, like when you're in kindergarten, you're supposed to be learning like
No, that's
how
actually a
to
really
tie
good
your
point.
shoe and how
Well,
to
you
do
know
shit.
what? Like, this is like the soapbox like side of me. But like instead of learning like dumb shit, why don't you teach people like not to bully other kids? Why don't we teach people like how to be a good person?
That would be
Or
crazy. I
you
would
know
love
what
to
I
see that,
mean?
especially
Like
from Christianity. I would love to see that.
but you know what I'm saying? Like, or to not be racist and like be tolerant. Like, imagine if that was what was taught in the world.
Yeah.
Like, actually, because it's like quote, like shit that I just described to you is not taught in schools. It's just a quote, like
Yeah.
on a poster, like, if you see something, say something, be kind. Like, but it's not really taught the way like dumb shit is, you
Yeah.
know?
And we didn't even have those posters at our school, by the way.
No,
That
it
was not a
was
thing.
like
It was like literally
a
like
Bible
it
verse.
was. And like when I came to my school in kindergarten and
Oh, you
my
poor thing.
parents were divorced, ooh, people did not want to be around me
Are you
already. And I was
serious?
like 6, 7 years old. And I'm like, aren't you supposed to be God's people? And I'm like, you rejected my mom because she got divorced, and you rejected me because I'm a child of divorce. I'm like, is
Oh,
that what
that is
Jesus wants?
so
And like you said,
crazy.
like these people were just like the worst ever. They
Yeah,
were so
they
racist,
they
they were so
were.
rude, they were so nasty. And it's like, oh, but I know John 3:16. It's like, well, you're still going to hell, baby. I'm sorry. You're going right down with your mommy and your daddy. Like, I just don't
They're waiting for you, babe.
seriously, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, do you not want to be around me because I am a woman from a divorce?
Yes.
All
I'm
right.
disgusted to
Goodbye,
be sitting by you.
bitch.
That's what
Bye,
I learned
bitch.
in my Christian
They taught her well.
schooling.
She's living out, her
Yeah, I
teachings.
don't even talk to my mom anymore. No, I'm just kidding. That'd be
You
so
don't talk
crazy.
to yourself.
Yeah, I'm ashamed that I'm a
Yeah.
child of divorce.
Well,
And I'm ashamed that you
maybe this is why we're best. No, we met each other 1,000 years ago. That wouldn't apply.
I just knew
What?
that I saw the future and I was like, you're gonna get divorced. And that's why I became friends with you
Yeah.
when we were 10.
Wow. That's amazing.
Call me Raven.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
That would be so
Yep,
stupid.
that's me.
Imagine if somebody like sought out like friendship based on divorce. Like, yeah, my parents got divorced when I was 5, and I know you're recently divorced, so like, let's be friends. Do
That would
people
be
do that?
awkward. Well, people try to, find things they relate
But
with other
like,
people on.
okay, whatever.
But that's an odd like
Yeah,
thing
like
to
let's have a
relate on.
personality. Let's enjoy music and art. How about that?
Let's have romance.
Let's have romance. We need that type of stuff back. Come on.
Okay, let's talk about romance. So let's think about things. Like what I mean is, what is something about romance that you don't see anymore that makes you say, let's have romance? You know? Because I feel like people are missing basic romantic things, like looking in your eyes or like being with you. No, we're gonna have to cut that out. Cut.
If I can figure out how to do it.
Oh, great.
No, that's actually quite interesting.
You know?
Because I do see a lot of that these days where it's like people are with somebody that they don't like being around.
Or hate.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I will say that was me in a past life.
Oh, me too.
And I don't wish that on
anyone.
The devil herself. Like, I just really, it's torture.
Yeah.
It's like you just are miserable all the time. And you're like, why? Like, just so I cannot be by myself? Is that what the point is? Because I'm not getting it.
No, I'm not either. And I realized upon reflecting, like, let us know if this was you guys too, but I was anxious a lot. Like my tummy like was just always in knots.
I couldn't eat.
You know.
Well, I guess I was also that we were in abusive relationships. I'll be the first to say it. Don't eat, don't sleep. You're nervous all the time.
Just very anxious, you know, just this constant
high
state
strung.
of like tenseness.
It's like you get mad like this, you cry like this, you just like everything is so like reactive. It's like crazy.
Yeah. Ooh.
But
I'm glad we're free.
I know, me too. And like that is my greatest wish for everybody. Like
free yourself.
Free yourself, because there is like a beautiful world outside of it. And like if you want to be in a relationship, cool, but like do it with somebody that like you genuinely like. And it sounds like common sense, but it's like you don't have to just like snatch like the first thing, the second thing, the third thing. It's like you could find the love of your life at like 50 years old. Like
she's right. I mean, she's right. Like you don't have to just open yourself up to the first person who comes your way. And I know it's easy, like it was for us as insecure, like angsty teens. Like all we wanted was just to like have a relationship moment with a boy, which gag me now.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, all that to say, like when you're in that mindset and your friends all feel the same, it's like when someone looks at you, you're like, oh my God, like it can happen for me too. But then like the tricky part too about that is I guess you feel so desperate to have that you don't even realize that you feel horrible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then you like look back and you think about the beginning phases of said relationship, fling, whatever you want to call it. And you're just like, whoa, I remember genuinely not enjoying this person's company. Yeah. And you know what I did? Kept inviting him back to my house. That's what I did. Like, do you know how dumb that is? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, yeah, you married him. I kept inviting him. And then it's just like, oh, wow, like 4 years go by and I'm still with this fucking oaf that I hate now at this point. Because like at the end of like that long of time, that made no sense. At the end of a relationship that long,
I understood it though.
You just like got it. Literally have hatred in your heart. And I'm not like a hateful person. I reserve my hate for, you know, people like Donald Trump, like all TL shade. But like,
I understand. Like I feel that feeling in my heart.
It's just like at the end of the relationship, you just like looked at them and you're just like thinking, you're like things you would never think. Like, I hate you, die. Oh my God. Like choke. Like you're just so mad.
She's not alone, my hateful sister. No, because I was here thinking the same thoughts. Clearly I hate to admit it, but
I know,
it's like it's so exhausting to be in that hateful mentality too, you guys. I'm sure you can relate if you've ever hated someone before. It's exhausting to hate someone.
And it really is. Trickles down into, I feel like, every area of your life, at least to me.
Oh, no, it does.
Like, I was just so negative and sour. I was just like, this is just kind of like slowly killing me from the inside out.
I feel like hate does do that, you know?
Let's talk about that. Why didn't we learn that in school? I almost said our school's
Yeah,
name.
back to our dream. Oh,
That got scary.
Back to our dream school, the Tame Your Tongue school. They need to teach that.
Yes.
That's all I had to say.
And we will teach you how to not tame your tongue because we were taught how to tame your tongue.
That's another class I would like to take, like when I was little, how to be yourself or how to be friendly, how to accept
how to make
people.
friends.
Yeah, how to make friends.
Because let me tell you, I needed that when I was a kid.
Oh, girl, me too. When I was a little girl, it was rough.
But then, like, who would we have been friends with from the selection that we had? I'm sorry. Like, it was just
I didn't
not
have a lot.
It was not a good selection. It was not people that are like you when you're weird at a Christian school.
It's true.
But yeah, it's like, do our kids, I don't know. I was a teacher or a teacher's assistant, but I was kind of like in charge in a way for a year.
Sure.
And it was different because it was like a Montessori school, and like they really taught these kids like respect and love and how to talk about their feelings.
See,
like,
that's nice.
I'm sorry. How do I make it better? Like 4-year-olds were saying that to each other. And I'm like, is that happening everywhere or was it just there? Because I was like, this should keep going. Because I'm like, they're more emotionally mature than any adult that I fucking know.
Yeah, I mean, that's why Montessori schools are so great.
Yeah.
Because I know that they really like hone in on like those really necessary skills.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they just don't really teach that in school. It's like I've heard this quote before, but it's funny how like the most important stuff you need to learn isn't taught in school.
It's true.
But teach me the Pythagorean theorem, why don't you?
Thank you.
Thank you much.
As if I literally don't have like Google and like a calculator on my phone. I'm
know.
sorry. If you love math, I'm so happy for you, but like that's just never been me ever. Doesn't make sense to me, and I don't have that's the other thing is like I feel like I should have been medicated in high school.
No, me too.
I'm like realizing, I'm like, wow,
I know,
I wasn't good at math because I couldn't focus. I wasn't good at science because I couldn't focus. I wasn't good at anything except for like art and English because I couldn't focus.
Yeah. I don't understand it. Like, I'm like, I needed something so bad. I needed like special testing arrangements. Like,
yeah, I was so bad at test taking.
Because there were some kids like in our like class who would be like, oh, I'm gonna go take it in the other room or after school. And like every time they would tell me that, I would think to myself, that sounds wonderful.
I know.
That sounds fabulous.
Like maybe I would actually do well on a test.
Like looking back, I'm like, I wonder if I would
Let's do it again.
Let's go.
Super seniors, here we come. I would never want to do that actually. Because you know what's even scarier than that, returning to high school is the fact that it's almost been 10 years since we graduated high school. I'm sorry. I just had to say it. That's fucking buck wild, bitch.
I'm horrified.
And like I'll be like, oh, like thinking in my head, I'm 21 years old. I'm just like, ooh, like I'm so young. And then I'm like,
bitch, we're 27.
And that's still young.
It really is crazy. I get it. It is. But like that is fucking crazy, right? Because I just feel like everything went by slow, but so fast that it only feels like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, it's weird.
10,
and it's been freaking me out. Like I try to like not think about like death and dying and you know the meaning of life in that way because it's like at a certain point it's like there's no point in like scaring yourself.
I know.
But like I've been thinking about it lately because I'm like, damn, I'm like in school they never told you how fast the shit was gonna go by. Like, oh yeah, you're gonna be like hating your life every day when you're like a kid in high school, blah blah blah. But then one day, before you know it, you're gonna be sitting there as an adult being like, fuck, I wish I was 6 again. Like,
I know.
Damn, like nobody told me.
My mom would literally tell me that. I like have distinct memories when I was like 5 and I'd be like, I want to be big. And she would tell me I used to say the same thing when I was your age. And now all I think about is I want to be a little girl again. And I would look at her and I was like,
you're crazy.
What? You're crazy. And now I'm like, oh my God. I hate that I remember that.
That's crazy. Well, I mean, like the biggest offense to a child ever is like calling them little or a kid. Or
yeah, it's true.
I'm not a kid. I'm big. And I'm like, just wait. Just
you
wait,
don't want
my
to be
dear.
big, honey.
I know.
You don't want to.
Like it's a blessing in a lot of ways, but at the same time, it's just like, wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm here right now.
There's obviously pros and cons on every side, because it's like there's things when I was a kid that like destroyed me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I mean,
there, I don't want to go back to that, but obviously like the stress-free
yeah.
side of it
And it's
sounds great.
also kind of scary to me too, like how little I remember of it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, sure, I get like I'm not going to remember everything that happened when I was 5, but I'm like, why can't I remember every year of my life? Like, why? I wish I could remember it so clearly. It's
That
like
would be nice.
everything is just becoming so faint. And then it's just like, oh, wow. Like, I'm really kind of like forgetting my youth. That's so crazy.
It's really sad. We need society to turn into that one episode of Black Mirror when they have the chip in their head and they're able to like rewatch
what
it.
was that called? Like San Bernardino or something. It was like a
San
weird.
Bernardino?
Do you remember? Wasn't it like a weird retirement center with the lesbians, right?
Oh, no. Oh. This is the one where they have like the little chip in their ear or under their ear.
Yes. I forgot about that one.
And like he sees that his wife cheats on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one. I always think about the lesbian one. Oh. That one's my fave. I mean, come on, it's cute because I want that. When you're old, you can just put a chip or whatever on your head and then you're young again. That sounds fabulous.
Fierce. It's true, but I'm just saying, they need to come up with something, and maybe they will, just not in our lifetime.
Maybe. Who knows? And in our lifetime, if it happens, probably going to be, by some stupid like Tesla shit, and I'm not going to want it in my head. So there, it's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah, I guess we'll just forget everything.
That's fine. So fun. Like, I wish I started vlogging when I was 1 year old.
I know.
Imagine daily vlogging as like a baby.
Girl.
I want to know.
It sounds better than it would be.
It would be so ugly. It would not even make sense. I'd be like so annoyed at myself too. I'd be like, oh my God, I can't believe my mom like dealt with me all the time. Like, I would not be able to take me as a child.
I think it would be fun.
I'm happy that you think that.
Yeah. Girl, the hits are too strong.
We're getting very depressing for Friday night. We did it yesterday too. Hell? And you know what? All you have to do in these times, and this is me kind of saying it to myself, is just live your life. We said it yesterday. Like, have fun, enjoy,
have community.
Yeah, be young forever. Like, you don't have to because I feel like for a while I was getting into like, oh, I'm old. And then I felt like shit. And I was like, I'm not going to spend the rest of my 20s feeling bad because I'm saying I'm old.
It's so stupid.
Like, why am I going to do that? So
no, I will never be this young again.
I know. Oh, that's so sad.
Time
to cry. Know. But we're going to enjoy it. We're going to go crazy till we see the sun. That's what I have to say.
Wow.
I wrote that myself.
If you know, you know.
My poem.
My girl's a lyricist.
I am. I'm a songwriter. I'm a ghostwriter. I ghost wrote for a very popular band. I'm not going to say the name.
Girl, we're going to
But we went to high school with them.
We're going to have to tell our YouTube friends some of the podcast stories.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have to do it.
We quite literally use some of our best stories on the Spotify postings of this because we didn't want our faces tied to it. But
now we're past that.
I'm like, let me tell the story again because I don't hold grudges anymore, but certain people need to be aired out for their behaviors.
Well, they do. They absolutely do. And they don't need to be identified.
Yes.
But she's right. Let's air this out.
And we might have to repeat all of the stories we told. If you want a sneak peek, go to Spotify, listen to our Lyle the Liar episodes.
But we're going to have to do that at some point.
We get in some very interesting situations because we are nice people and we used to be quite, I don't know the word to describe it, but we had no boundaries or spines.
Yeah.
And we
were
just
very spineless.
Let people talk crazy to us, act crazy to us.
Faces.
And we would just take it.
Yeah.
We talked about it. We were in relationships with people like that. And it just happened. And you know what? We're not like that anymore. So our lives have maybe become a little bit more boring because we don't have these fun stories to tell. But we can tell you when we were more young
and dumb.
And dumb, very dumb. about these stupid ass fucking people. And you know what? Most of the time they are men.
Yeah, I was literally going to bring that up.
And that's just a fact of life. If you don't like it, I don't care. Then you haven't talked to men before. That's all I have to say.
Or try to be friends with them. It just always ends up crashing and burning.
Mm-hmm.
Just
it always don't be nice to men.
No, they always take it wrong.
Yeah, and they don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. I'm like, they have to prove that, like, you know, you should be kind to them. And
well, when you find one, let me know. I'm totally kidding.
When you know, you know. But yeah, go listen. We have some great stories because we've just been really kind of babbling on these videos, which is crazy because like people are watching this. And that is like a little bit weird to think about. Yeah, no, like thank you so much. But it's also like a little bit like, oh wow, I should get it together and tell a story.
Like we need an actual story time for them.
Yeah, y'all deserve it. Like we've entered YouTube and our like casual phase of our podcast because we've been doing it for so long. And we just have to kind of step it up. I don't know. Do we make a little? They deserve more. We should make a little jingle. We should make a little title card story entry. Time. Yeah, story time. I don't know what our song would be.
Stupid girls.
That would be magical.
Thank you.
It would really be magical.
I think so too.
But yeah, I don't know, y'all. We are supposed to be at the club right now.
Oh shit, we have to go.
And we were like, let's just film something.
Yeah.
And we were behind.
Have a cute moment.
And I don't know, maybe one day we'll muster up the courage and the audacity to film our going outs. But I will say that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. So in the meantime, I'm going to plug our Instagram. Follow us at Tame Your Tongue on Instagram because we do post stories. If you care, we post stories and we post really cool things on our story, such as concerts and performances and us being really stupid. Yeah. So if you like that, the tomfoolery of it all, then just do it.
Follow.
Say hey, send us a message.
Well, with that being said, me and my girl have to go. So, as always, thank you so much for joining us and hanging out.
Yes, it was a ball.
We had a ball, in fact, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.
Yes, we love you so much. Thank you for the support in the comments. It literally means the world, and I'm going to say that in every video, but like, we love you so much.
Love you. Bye.